Hi, this is Karen McNall, and I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And today we're going to be creating this card, and I'll be actually working out of my comfort zone. One, because the stamp set I'm going to be using, it's called Artistically Asian. I'll bring it into the picture here. It looks like this. It's a wood mount stamp set, and I usually don't use wood mount stamps. So I really like to use the photopolymer stamp sets, but I do have this one in wood mount, so I wanted to create a card out of my comfort zone. Also, another comfort zone is the sponging. We'll be doing that live on camera, which I've never done. And also, work out of my comfort zone, I'm using a color I usually don't use, which is Perfect Plum. So let's get started creating this card. Like I said, we will be using the Artistically Asian stamp set, and we're going to be using this spray of flowers here, this one, and Faith and Trusting God even when you don't understand His plan. And also for the inside of the card, we'll be using a sentiment with Sympathy from Rose Wonder. So let's start masking our panel here. As you can tell, I use the Stampin' Up! Grid paper, and I've got this taped down so it won't move. And the Stampin' Up! Grid paper is really nice. It comes in a big sheet, which I generally cut mine down in half because I don't like to waste any of it. And two, you've got all these grids to work with, so you can make sure that your panel is straight. So this panel here, like I said, is a Whisper White, and it's cut 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I'm just going to take some adhesive and put a small amount to the back side so it does stay put once I get it down on the grid paper. So I'm going to just line this up from where I sponged before, and we'll just set this down, just making sure it is straight. And now let's create our mask. I'm going to bring in some Post-it notes, and these are just 3 by 3s. You can get bigger ones, but I don't have the bigger ones, so we'll have to make do with what I've got. So I'm using my grid line here, and I'm going to use the grid line over here so I know that this one is straight. Well, hopefully it is. If it's not straight, we can readjust it. Okay, so then we're just going to go down here and line it up with that other Post-it note, and it looks pretty good. So this is going to be our sponging area here, and over here is going to be where we put the sentiment here. So we're going to be working with 3 different colors when we sponge. We're going to use Marina Mist for the top, then we're going to be using Sweet Sugar Plum for the middle, and then Perfect Plum for the bottom. So the Stampin' Up! Sells these. You can find these on my online store. They're the sponges, and they come in a pack of 3, I believe. And what I do is I just cut them down into quarters so I can get 4 different colors out of these. And you can also wash them, so you can reuse them many times. So let's bring in our Marina Mist, and I've got my sponge here. And let me get that out of the way. Okay, so when I'm sponging, I'm just going to dab my sponge into the ink pad here. And now I'm not just going to go right smack down onto the Whisper White. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work off onto the Post-it note and then bring my color onto the Whisper White. That way you're not creating this like big blob of color and it gets too dark in one area. So I'm just pushing the color up and over. I'm not creating a straight line across because straight lines across just don't look good. They're not that appealing in my mind. So again, I'm just pushing the color up to just up to that left corner, to the darkness that I like. And we can always go back and sponge darker if we want to. If you put too much ink on, it's really hard to get it smoothed out. So I think we're done with the Marina Mist for now. Our next color is Sweet Sugar Plum. So let's get that ink open up. And we'll just bring this one, we'll dab it again. Again, we do not start on the Whisper White. We'll start on the Post-it note and just start circling. And now moving it up, and you want to go into that Marina Mist area so your colors blend. Now I think it looks too babyish, kind of, you know, it looks like a baby card right now. So I'm just going to keep creating that darkness. Now you can see the Marina Mist is actually turning to like a color like Elegant Eggplant, just because I'm pushing this pink right up there. All right, so I think that's good for right now. And our last color is Perfect Plum. Again, this is a color I normally do not use. And like I said, I wanted to be out of my comfort zone today and use some products that I haven't used much. So again, I'm just dabbling my sponge, working off, and now pushing it up into the Sweet Sugar Plum. You also might want to have, because sponging is very messy, so you might want to have on your desk laying around just some baby wipes, just so you can quickly wash your hands if you need to. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that Sweet Sugar Plum back into the picture and just smooth it all out. Just go right up. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So we are all done sponging. So let's get those set aside. And now we're going to just make sure our fingers are clean. I think they are. So we're just going to remove the mask. And that's what created that straight line, your Post-it notes. So don't throw these away because you could use them again. So now we're going to be stamping the flower down here and our sentiment up here. So we are going to be using Elegant Eggplant. And get that open. And we're also going to be using the flower here on the wood mount stamp. So I'll just ink this up. Again, out of my comfort zone here. I don't usually use wood mount, so hopefully I'll get this straight. And I'm going to be stamping more into the sponged area than on the Whisper White. So let me just ink that up one more time. And then on the lower left corner, and we'll just press down and up, and there's our image there. Now we're going to be stamping the sentiment, and we'll just ink that up in Elegant Eggplant. All our stamping is just Elegant Eggplant, and hopefully I'll get this straight. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we're all done the front panel. Since we got our Elegant Eggplant out, let's create the inside panel in our envelope. So this is a piece of Whisper White, and it's cut 4 by 5 1/4, your standard inside panel. And I'm going to take this stamp that comes with our Artistically Asian, that spray, and I'm just going to ink it up again with Elegant Eggplant, and I'm going to make sure I stamp off the Whisper White panel, so I didn't use any space in between. See, I just barely went over it, so I didn't want to have any white showing in between the bottom of the stem. So now we're going to be bringing in the with Sympathy, and that's from the Rose Wonder stamp set. We do need our photopolymer. It's a photopolymer stamp, so we do need to bring in our piercing mat, because we'll need that squishiness that the piercing mat gives you for your photopolymer stamps. And we're just going to stamp with Sympathy straight down and up. All right, so we are all done with the, and actually we are not all done. We are going to our envelope next. So we'll bring in this is our standard Whisper White envelope. And again, the spray of flowers that we used on the front panel, we're going to stamp on our envelope. Just as simple as that, and that looks great. I think either embossing your envelopes or stamping on them really adds a lot to your card. All right, so let's assemble the card. We've got a piece of fresh fig card base, and that's cut 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and it is scored at 4 1/4. And we'll just bring in our adhesive and just run a strip at the top and 1/4 of an inch on all 4 sides. Okay, and our next piece is my the color that I don't use. It's a Perfect Plum panel, and it's cut 4 by 5 and a quarter. And we'll bring in our image here, our front panel that we did stamp and sponge, and we'll just add adhesive on all 4 sides. And this has got 1/8 of an inch border, just a small border. So I always like to focus on one corner to make sure I've got it correct, and just lightly put it down. And I'm going to flip it just in case I have some ink on my hands. I don't want to transfer it onto this white area. Okay, I did get this off a little bit, but that's okay. So now we're going to add our 1/8 inch silver ribbon, and I've done this ahead of time just because I knew this video was probably going to go a little over. So I've got my Scotch tape here, and we're just going to tape down this side here. I want this bow to be up here on the upper part of that panel. So I'm just going to tape my ribbon down on that top side, and just need another piece of tape, and we want to make sure that it is straight and looks pretty good. We'll flip this over, tape it down. Alright, so we'll fix that later once we get our panel onto the card base. So let's just bring more adhesive onto the back panel. And make sure you give extra adhesive where that ribbon is. And I just put a little bit in the middle there. And let's see, there's our card here. So this is 1/4 of an inch border onto the fresh fig. Looks like I got a little bit of adhesive on there. So I'm going to bring in, where's my eraser? Oh, it's somewhere here on my desk. Well, anyway, we'll fix that later. I can just use my finger here. It should come off. Or what I'll do is I'll show you how to cover that up if that happens to you. So we are going to bring in our basic rhinestones, and we'll be using 3, and we're going to use all different sizes. So we're going to use the large rhinestone, and what we'll do is I'm going to put the large one down here so it covers up that area. We're going to add a medium-sized rhinestone, and we're going to add this one, well, let's just add it up over here. And our smallest rhinestone, we will add it, let's put it over here. I like to use odd numbers because I think odd numbers are pleasing to the eye. So let's just trim up our bow here, or not bow, and then we'll be all set with our card. If you wanted to, you could put a glue dot underneath this knot here, but I think it's okay. It's pretty snug right there. There's no way that's going to come off. So, but if you wanted to, you could put just a little glue dot down there. So here's our card that we just created, and let me bring in the envelope. So that matches really nicely, and the inside looks really nice as well. And let me show you the one I created earlier today, just so that I can show you the comparison on this sponging. So as you can tell, I used a little bit more sweet sugar plum in this one, and then just this one I kind of angled up to the corner of that Marina Mist, so I've got a little bit more purple in this area. So I hope you learned something new today, and I hope you do go out of your comfort zone to using something that you usually don't use. Like for me, wood mount stamps, I don't usually use them, but I have this stamp set and I wanted to give it a try. So for all your Stampin' Up! Needs, please visit my website at inspiredbygram.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.